Folks, coming up next Sunday on TNN's Winner Take All Weekend, the ASA AC Delco Series going to the famed 5/8 mile track, Nashville Speedway, USA. And you know, over the years, you've seen races from there. That's a track that's always supplied everybody with tons of action. Want to check out the BF Goodrich 300 next Sunday at 3 Eastern and Pacific on TNN's Winner Take All Weekend. We are live here at New Hampshire International Speedway. Eli Gold, Buddy Baker, Dr. Dick Berggren, Larry McReynolds, Glenn Jarrett, the whole crew. Glad you are with us on this Mother's Day weekend of the year 2000. Tim Fedewa. Pit stops, had the lead, still has the lead, Glenn.
Yeah, Eli, and I said I would follow up on that tire situation. The tire, the air pressure wasn't building up. What we heard them, or that's what we thought we heard them say. What they actually said was that the left front tire was graining up. We thought it was gaining air pressure, but it was graining up a little bit. All the other tires look okay. They don't think that's a problem. You get that sometimes on a very flat track here because the left front tire doesn't adhere to the racetrack quite as much as the other tires do, so that's not something that they're concerned about. Just as a side note, we were talking about the 00 and the 10 altercation down there, or the 1, excuse me, of Randy LaJoie. Jeff Green was right behind him, and he just came across the radio and said to his guys that he thought it was probably as much one's fault as the other, that getting into the turn, that Buckshot had a fender up under Randy, and that they came together there. So he didn't say that it was one's fault or the other. He said it could be blamed either way.
It's unusual, though. I guess it's one of those weird things in racing, how guys who have had problems in the past, kind of like magnets, seem to... did that happen to you, buddy, when you might have had a tussle with a guy, and then 2 weeks later, just by accident, it happened again, and then 2 weeks later, there it is again?
Yeah, it's kind of like having to pit beside of them all week long after you've had that trouble, you know, and you're like a magnet, but these guys race very similar, and they're very aggressive, both of them, and when you race like that, naturally, that's the guy you're going to have problems with.
And they really don't like each other either, and that contributes to it as well.
Now, we did see Randy LaJoie during a commercial break go to the infield care center. He gave a couple of folks the thumbs up in the aftermath of this scary-looking accident, putting us under caution for the 4th time. Back for the restart here at New Hampshire. Just a couple, 3 laps away from the halfway point of the Busch 200. Here we go. Tim Fedewa, Casey Atwood, Buckshot Jones, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Craven now in 5th.
Just before that restart, Fedewa heard on the radio from his crew, remember, there is rain in the area. They don't want him to take it easy at all. He's got a real good shot to win it. Let it from the beginning.
This has just been a tough year for Fedewa. The best he's had in the races thus far was an 11th place finish at Darlington. There have been 4 events he's not finished. Didn't even qualify at California. That's why I say 10 races for him versus the 11 for everybody else. There's a good scramble here, that 2nd place battle. Atwood, Jones, and Harvick.
Kevin Harvick there in the 2 car, very, very quick at this moment. I watched him. He really had to get on the brakes hard not to get in the back of Buckshot at the end of the straightaway just a second ago.
Well, Tim Fedewa is leading at halfway, but statistically that may not be the place to be, but I bet you he'll take it for now.
Let me tell you, anytime you're out there with nobody in front of you, that's the place to be.
Trouble in turn 1. There's Lyndon Amick in the 35 machine, who has problems in the corner and brings out the yellow for the 5th time today. Lyndon was running in 26th position. So Lyndon Amick.
And Jason Jarrett got by the leader and made up a lap just now.
Fedewa let him by under that circumstance. Just let him go, let him have his lap back.
See Lyndon coming out of the car, left side, a lot of damage. Does not appear to be the happiest guy out there right now.
I have a feeling someone's going to get a gesture as they drive by Mr. Amick.
Now, let's see. Yeah. Let's see who gets the official gesture. Looks like Mike Borkowski.
Yeah.
who is getting the "what were you thinking about?"
Oh.
Well, that was good. He threw his helmet at his own car, not Borkowski's car, so that's good.
There's Mike Borkowski, and a good look at Lyndon Amick, former winner at Daytona in the NASCAR Goodies Dash Series. Nice guy.
Borkowski has won twice here in New Hampshire, but not in stock cars. He's done it in sports cars on the road course. Nearby Connecticut.
I'd say you look at the grill on that car, and that's probably a little bit of what Lyndon Amick wasn't so happy about.
Take a look again at what went on up there in the corner, the tail end of the incident, as Lyndon Amick is already in the wall. From his reading, compliments of Mike Borkowski, though I dare say we will have another thought from Borkowski as our afternoon continues. But we are past halfway. Tim Fedewa, the race leader. Rain is in the area. We're coming right back.